Welcome back to Evoland, where we're going to college, essentially. We're answering these quizzes, doing little puzzles. We've solved the left side, and that middle guy too. So there should be 4 over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's start with you. Move left to right. The library holds so many books that all must be sorted meticulously. I am in charge of the archives, but because such a collection cannot be perfectly sorted, I bear the title of archivist. It's a little joke dating back to the imperial era. At any rate, I have a tidying-related conundrum that has me at my wit's end. I haven't slept for 3 nights now. Would you like to give it a try? Sure. Alright, let's do it. The obsessive sort. One of the books in the library isn't in its place. Can you spot which one? Okay, so this is like... Oh, these mean something. So I can be like, is it number of pips? So I could be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Just a pair with 1 bit in the middle. Here you have 3 with 1. All 3s with 1s apparently. And this one is 3 with 1 on the bottom. Right there. That one has 2 on the bottom. Easy. Indeed, the label on this book is framed by 2 horizontal strips at the top and bottom. It should be on the 2nd shelf. To think I had noticed it. Thanks for your help. You've earned your credit as in archival studies. Oh dear me. We have this book in triplicate. Here, take it. We're short on space anyway. Oh, there's the book we're looking for. 50 drinking games. Book not everyone should read, but we'll give it to the little girls, teach them some valuable life lessons. Hello there, I'm a new cryptographer for the Council of Traders. They requested that I devise a new encryption system to secure trade. I finally developed a system that's uncrackable. Would you like to put it to the test? Terrific. If you can manage to bypass my system, I will award you credit for cryptography. Cipher. Out of the 4 symbols, which one completes the series of symbols below? It's a logic puzzle. Okay, we add a dot, take away 2 side things, then we're adding lines and going to that. To think about what's actually happening here. So, looking at the sequence, they add a central dot, so central, then they do top left corner. Then eventually it doubles where it takes away the same zigzagger lines. I guess the question is it flipping it? Is it doing like a vertical flip? You wouldn't see the vertical flip until it happens later. So it's a vertical flip, then a horizontal flip. So then a vertical flip would put lack of stuff in the upper right corners. So it could be this. It could be either of these 3. This one doesn't make sense though. This one's not symmetrical. I'll try this one first. I'll try the first one. Nope. Gotta be that one, right? Because the other one would be adding more stuff back. Okay, so then I don't understand this whatsoever. Only 4, so we'll just guess the other 2. One that seemed least likely was this one. Maybe that's the correct one. Nope. So it must be this one. I don't understand why, but it is. Sure. What, you found it? Now I have to start again from square one. Leave me. Oh yes, you have your credits. We could stop here. We got 2 more to go through. What do you got for me? Hello, my friends. It's we's a pleasure that I explain you classic painting. You want a learning? Yes. Thank you, my friends. Painting a classica. To complete the painting, move the colors so that no color appears twice on the same line or column. Colors marked with a dot cannot be moved. So start shifting these places. So realistically, you want to do kind of like some sort of diagonal pattern, is what I'm thinking. That can't be there. It could be there, and it could be there. That works. That needs to be like there maybe. These have got to go, obviously. Nope. Based on these squares' positions, that's going to determine this too, I guess. So I'm guessing they should, like, go diagonally off of there, sort of, if possible, when available. That makes a lot of sense. Oh, there's only 3 yellow. Okay. Okay, blue is the issue. Purple, this has gotta be yellow. This is also gotta be yellow. Works in the vertical, technically. We have a failure here with green. Can green go... go over there, but then it would be maybe switch with red. There you go. Bravissimo! You are deserving the credits of painting a classica. And the final. You're a student. You'll see optics is as simple as ABC. I'll award you credit if you manage to solve a very basic problem. I mean, a 3-year-old could do this. You'll see it's terribly easy. Optical beam leaves source A and must end up in the main conduit B. Move the mirrors to direct the beam. We've already done this on a smaller scale. Oh, but it has to go through these dots as well. Ooh, interesting. I need to, like, come back somehow. So they do something different here. So maybe start that way, but then we'll block it if we do that. So we get intercepted early. Hmm. Want to reset? Okay, that gets us multiple things squared away. Let's do that. Ah, but that's... Not quite. There's no... Or it could be curved at the last second, like that, technically. There's no way to dig it out of that hole, though. Okay, so maybe we don't go through this. What have I tried? I've go directly up. So I'll go through them. Yeah, I can't bring it back with that, unfortunately. That's doubling up on a mirror, which would be good. But not enough mirrors to do that. It's still not deflecting where it needs to. I feel like I need a reset. Okay, I see exactly where is a starting point. That's one way to go. I can bounce it back to there, perhaps. Yeah, I just don't have enough of these to make it work. This has to be sideways, and this has to be vertical. And that has to be vertical as well. So there's going to have to be something that goes here or here. I think that makes sense. Let's try to loop it. Those all get covered somehow. That won't work. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get double use out of something somewhere. This just won't work. So it's taking 2 to get 1. This feels like a bad idea. Maybe this can loop where the final one can be that. Oh. Yes. Yeah, I don't know what happened. My brain just started working. You figured it out. Well, you've earned credits for the optics class. Alright, so we've got 8 out of 6. We'll turn in our quest and see what he has to say. So, are your studies progressing well? Well, congratulations! You finished all your courses. This calls for an extra reward. Here you go. Oh, just get a collectible star. Alright, now onto my teaching. What would you like to know? The Magi. Magi are a people, or rather a civilization, that peaked more than 2,500 years ago, while the world was largely underwater. According to the legends, they possessed magical powers beyond anything else in history. Some even say they could manipulate time itself. These are the most likely exaggerated explanations of contemporaneous peoples to account for strange phenomenon after the fact. Nevertheless, after dominating an era in which they lived, they completely vanished 2,000 years ago. All they left behind were a few ruins and many unsolved mysteries. What would you like to know? Megaliths. What are commonly called megaliths are in fact the most famous relics of the Magi civilization. While somewhat rare, they are evenly spread out throughout various continents. It is not precisely known what purpose they served. Deciphered writings refer to a road or path, but where does it lead? Incidentally, it was while searching for a megalith that my former professor, also a great expert on the Magi, met her end. Quite a sad story, really. What would you like to know? The disappearance. Surely it's the greatest riddle ever put forth. Why would a civilization as powerful as the Magi vanish from the face of the earth 2,000 years ago? And without a trace, or practically none. Even after years of research, I must admit I haven't the foggiest idea. What would you like to know? Okay. Your professor. My old professor was a leading Magi expert. Her entire life was devoted to figuring out why they had disappeared. I recall she was particularly interested in the megaliths. She thought that the stones contained a power that, once triggered, would enable her to learn more about the Magi. She discovered a megalith that she believed she could activate with the Stone of Time. Sadly, she was captured by the pirates that lived on the island at that time. No one ever found a trace of her. That was on Magi Isle, the one people now call the Cursed Isle. What would you like to know? The Stone of Time. The Stone of Time is quite the legend in itself. It has some connection with the megaliths, but I do not know more than that. The item predates the Magi by many years, so long ago, in fact, that no one remembers when or why it was created. I'm not even sure if the stone really exists. The only direct reference I was able to identify is in the archives of the Demonia royal family, which was lucky enough to visit. The Stone of Time is evidently a large round stone, black, with an eye engraved in its center. Interestingly, the eye resembles that used by the Prophet. Bizarre coincidence if you ask me, but I am hardly concerned with the outside world. What would you like to know? And the Isle? Magi Isle is located far to the east and can only be reached by boat from Sierra Harbor. Its name comes from the Magi ruins found there. Pirates made it their home only to be mysteriously driven out later. Whatever the case may be, fishermen still refuse to set foot on there. They believe the island is cursed, and so has its name become Cursed Isle. Quite the ghost story, as if they even existed. To get to Magi Isle, you'll need a boat. Keep in mind that only a member of the Council of Traders can provide you with the pass of safe conduct. What would you like to know? That's all. We've succeeded. So in our success, we shall head on over to the boat town, which we've already activated the boat. We just need to give them a destination, a little bit of glitchiness. And are we done? It seems the episode is done. So I will get to this same point in the next episode. So catch y'all then.